Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossland. Today I am going to show you what I picked up from the new collab of ColourPop and Disney. Yes, they did it a third time. Normally I have always picked up the palettes from the collabs, but this time I did not. I felt like it was just so similar to the Princess palette and combined with the Villains palette that I just felt like I really didn't need to spend the money. But I was extremely excited for their new lip formula and their blushes and highlighters. I have to apologize for the way I look because I'm like a sweaty pig right now. I don't know why I'm wearing this sweater. I'm like sweating and I've been running around like crazy, and Declan's been acting like a crazy child, and we also might have added to our family, so life's been a little bit hectic. So I guess I'm gonna use those excuses for why I look like I just came back from the dead. So the first thing I bought was the Beauty and the Beast Belle bundle. This was the bundle that spoke to me the most. I just thought the blush looked very wearable, and then I knew I wanted this lip color because it just looked the most neutral, like I would wear on a daily basis. These kits retail for $18. I think the packaging is very cute. This definitely looks very kind of collector's item-y, and I think they did a great job. I think this would make a very cute Christmas gift for someone if they have like a favorite Princess Disney character. I'm honestly like, I love Disney, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like huge on the Disney princesses, even though I buy from like all the Disney collabs. But for some reason, the Disney collabs, the quality always just seems to be so good. And honestly, from their very first collab, the Ariel nude lipstick is my favorite nude lipstick from ColourPop. It is my most worn lipstick from ColourPop. So I do like, even though sometimes they come out with boring neutral shades, sometimes they end up being my go-to shades. Like I said, if I ever run out of Ariel, I'm gonna be really sad, because if you don't own it and you're like around my skin tone, you should really test it out. It's a good one. I felt like the blush was kind of really light for my skin tone. It did show up, but just barely. Like I would have to build a few layers. So if you're darker than me, I would highly suggest maybe looking into one of the darker blushes. And if you are more fair than me, obviously it will show up just fine. It was kind of more of a warm tone pink. It did seem to have a tiny bit of a sheen, but I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it seemed like to me. This lip color, I love it. It's definitely a lip color that I would wear in the fall time. And this formula is so interesting. It glides on very moussey like. It is definitely like their ultra blotted lips, but smoother, and it dries down to almost like a powdery finish, so it doesn't completely dry down. And my lips are completely crusty and they are so dried out. I don't know, we went to Missouri and it was cold and I kept licking my lips, and now they're like dried like I'm in kindergarten again. Like it's chapped all the way down here and all the way up to here. So I apologize. I even tried exfoliating my lips all day today and putting on chapstick, and well, it didn't help. So I do really love this bundle. Like I said, if you're a deeper skin tone, you might not want to go with this blush, but I still really do like this lip color a lot. This is like a go-to lip color that I would wear anywhere, any day. So very cute. So if there's a bundle that you like, the lip color and the blush or the highlighter, I would suggest going for it. Honestly, if I could buy like all the highlighters in this collection, I would. And a couple more blushes. There's just something about the packaging that I really like, because they're just so like big feeling and it just looks like so much product, and it comes with a mirror. And so this highlighter was very pretty for my skin tone. It just kind of blended in. It actually matched the Belle blush very well because it had kind of the same type of like sheen. Like I said, the blush kind of had a sheen and it looked like it just amplified it. Really pretty. I do kind of wish I got the lightest highlighter so that I could mix with this to make it a little bit brighter, but I still do really like this one, and I'd love to have them all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think they're pretty, all of them. And then lastly I picked up this one, and this is called Flynn, and these are called the Luxe Liquid Lip. And the packaging on these are really cute too. The cap is just adorable, and it looks like you're getting less product, but I did hear someone on PR say that they noticed that it had even more products than like an ultra glossy lip, so you're not getting completely gypped. The applicator is okay. It does kind of help get in, you know, fit in the lines, but what I will say is, since this formula is a little bit more like moussey, it's a little bit harder to control. Like it gets a little bit messier on your lips. So you don't want to just like apply it really quick. You might want to take your time a little bit, just because I feel like even a regular liquid matte, it's easier. Like I have an easier time staying, but this one, like, I don't know, it's just like so moussey and liquidy that like if it goes out of line, then you have like a blur of color. So that's just something to think about. But the formula is like, it's drying down and I can feel it's starting to dry, but it's still more comfortable than a liquid lip, and it does transfer, but not a ton. I feel like for this video I should try on Flynn as well. I'm so sorry, my lips look horrible. They feel horrible too. So Flynn I think might be a little bit more pinky. Like I feel like this is my lips but better. Definitely more of a mauve color. I also feel like I do have to keep dipping in for product. What do you guys think? I feel like in person it doesn't really look like I have anything crazy on my lips, like, but in camera it looks a lot deeper. I think upon, like, if you're thinking about buying these, just make sure you're into that kind of blurred look. Sometimes for fall I like more of a bold look, and I feel like for every day it's good, but like if I was going to an event or something, this isn't like what I would choose to use. Just for like every day, like going out to eat, even though it would come off while I'm eating, or hanging out with friends that I don't have, or stuff like that. It takes a while to dry down to kind of powdery, but both of these shades are shades that I would definitely wear. The more I look at this, the more I like it, because it kind of, even though it's like mauve, it kind of gives me a little bit of a cranberry effect too, so it kind of seems very fall as well. So I really like it, and that's literally all I got. If I were to pick my favorite things, it would be the highlighter, the Coronation highlighter, and then the Luxe Liquid Lip. I like both shades, so I can't really decide. But yeah, let me know what you guys got down below, and I do have another video coming up soon for ColourPop. I actually bought their Smoke Show palette. We were gone for a week in Missouri, so I missed the Disney one, and I just got my Smoke Show palette today. So I actually have a tutorial for Halloween in mind for it, and that's what I plan on doing. So I'll kind of show you swatches in that video, but I'll also show you how I do this Halloween tutorial using the Smoke Show palette. So thank you guys so much, and you guys all have a great day. Bye!